So here we are back in Europa Universalis with our Sweden campaign. Let's just get it started. So, things look like they're going reasonably well. Lost our trade casus belli against Denmark. Let's check our current status of alliances. So, we have Lithuanian and Livonian order, which we have on board to offset the threat of Muscovy, which looks pretty terrifying rather. Terrorful? I guess it is terrorful. We won't take the alliance with the Teutonic Order because look how weak they are. Probably wouldn't help us very much. We've got our fleet ready in case Denmark declares war on us. So we just turned up fleet maintenance for some reason. Don't know why. So let's take a look at this trade map. So he's collecting trade in the Baltic. Do we only have one trader? We have two. And the other one is forwarding it. That's alright, I guess. So trade flows along the paths which are designated, and you can collect it at the nodes, and where you have the most power you can collect the most and forward the most, is my understanding. So we have a bit of power over here which lets us forward some of the trade in our direction. It's all well and good. Eventually Muscovy is going to turn against us though to reclaim the territories we've captured on their border. But in the meantime we can look to our own defence. So, we're over our force limit. Fair enough. Not a huge amount we can do about that, because we need it to face down so many enemies. At least at the moment our manpower looks okay, even if we have had to put some mercs out. Which we can bring down once we finish putting down the cores, and probably converting the religions of the area. We've got a bit of Protestantism. Yeah, spreading into our territories, and eventually we're going to have to convert, I imagine. We've also taken a look on a little trade route, and we're going to try and get over to here once we're able to. At the moment our trade range I think is nowhere near enough. Yeah, you need to take probably Iceland to get the distance we need. That's something we can consider for future situations. We can advance our military attack, always good. Kings had to keep their unruly nobles in line. So we have national tax income decreased for 20 years, or we can refuse their demands. I think we'll just refuse the demands. Then we can just pay to have the stability increased again. We can't quite do it. I'll have to wait. Sadly that does increase the risk of revolt. We'll just have to live with that for now. Checking out the situation. International situation looks okay. I like the way Scotland's been reduced to like a few islands. It looks quite funny. And yeah, you got the usual block of France. Austria's becoming some sort of superpower as well, having taken over Burgundy. But all those are nice and far away from us. Our main concern is the power of Muscovy, which looks pretty mighty. It's going to take considerable force to get them off our backs, I imagine. Who have we got truces with? I think our truces might be over, in which case we might want to consider taking on one of these guys. Denmark and Muscovy, Norway and Brunswick. So Denmark's a potential target, because Norway and Brunswick are not huge threats in my opinion. Of course we'll need a CB. Could try and fabricate a claim, I suppose. What are our diplomats currently doing? Improving relations in Heidelberg, improve relation in Bohemia. Fair enough. At the moment those moves are probably necessary. Could consider changing the culture. Yeah, let's go for it. Speed up the game a little since we're at peace. Waiting for lots of things to conclude. Our income's not great. Comes from being in Northern Europe at this time period. Not producing huge amounts of money. Get a tiny bit of money from that. Probably get more from some additional temples. Yeah. What do we reckon? Temple's probably a safe option. We need that additional income. Having the additional core will also help. We're just waiting for the international situation to improve to our advantage. Protestantism continues to spread irritatingly. So Denmark's duking out with the Hansa, which is all well and good. Muscovy is pretty powerful, but it does have quite a few enemies, so we're probably going to be okay for now. Just a period of, you know, consolidation. So currently they're fighting the Uzbeks and the Kazan. Kazan are these guys. Where are the Uzbeks? We're probably out of our area of sight, I guess. Muscovy's some way short of the Crimea, of course. Oh, get another. Continue to boost up our money a little bit. Should be worth it in the long run. None of these are going to improve our range, unfortunately. Bit of a doomed colonial venture. Ah, we've got Ingamaland at least. Muscovy are now threatening our trade. We can convert the culture. This at least cuts off Muscovy from the Baltic. Ideally we'd also want to cut them off from the sea entirely, but our chances of defeating them are reasonably low, short of a big war. When someone's overextended, we can make a bid. We could probably go for Denmark. Oh dear. New leader. Maybe now isn't the time. Let's boost our stability a bit. Spread of the Reformation is a bit of an issue and we can't really reverse it. Could make some more royal marriages. I need to bring back one of these diplomats, don't I? He'll be back soon. We need the royal marriages to boost our legitimacy. Because that is a bit of an issue. Don't know what's brought it down so much. Okay, I guess we'll wait and see. Get another temple. Suppose put it up in the northwest would probably be safer. Since we are anticipating a war with Muscovy in the not too distant future. So we have CB for Busland down here. But they are allied with Muscovy. That's the only issue. Probably we'll just wait until someone else gives us reason. Of course, also our aggressive expansionism will have damaged our international reputation at the moment. That's something we should always keep an eye on. Don't know how you can check it. It's similar to the bad boy points you used to earn, but it's hard to say. Should we choose a new rival? I guess Muscovy. Apparently Bohemia is one of our enemies, which is a bit weird. Thought it was just improving relations with them. Who can we royal marriage? England seems like a good one. Our power isn't bad. Our income needs to be better, really, for us to challenge most of the powers out here. So they have peace for now. When we get another diplomat, we'll try and do another royal marriage. It's all about stability, though. There's no point rushing. We've already got our independence from Denmark. We can gradually make our way forwards. Surprised they haven't got decent range from there. Maybe once we can see Greenland, we might be able to reach it. So our colonial range is 487. So not quite. It's not terrible. Our claim will wear off eventually. Yeah, we need to think about that. Oh yeah, get another royal marriage. Maybe Castile? Nope. Aragon, France. Savoy, Naples? No? Anyone? Hungary apparently? Hungary will do it. Don't know why our legitimacy isn't going up. That is a bit puzzling actually. I'm worrying at the same time. Not much we can do about that. Should be going up, not down. Let's see how much money we actually make from trade. So we only make 23% of our income from it, which isn't ideal. We've still got an heir to the throne. Hooray. Who are Muscovy's allies? Norway and Poland. I'm hoping they go to war with someone a bit more powerful. Well, Denmark are allied with Norway and Brunswick. They do seem to be prime target, don't they? I could take Blecking. It's probably worth it. Let's reposition our army down there. Capture it. I don't think Denmark's fleet will be enough to stop us. But they do have that army over there to deal with. So probably need both of our smaller armies to capture Blecking. Our fleet will need to be ready to put the pressure on Denmark. How close to the limit are we on ships? We're a bit over the limit on ships as well. Oh well, have to do. Building up a small reserve of cash for this war. We can declare against Denmark and then take something from Norway, I suppose. We'll have to see how it goes. Now we need to put up our army maintenance, which is going to cost us a lot of money. This war's going to have to be short. Or we're going to have to take a loan. Should we go for it? Call willing allies. Lithuania will join us, which isn't bad. There you go, you won the Battle of Oresund. It's a start. I'm going to win another Battle of the Oresund here. That's all well and good. Just wait for our morale to build up and then we can engage them from Varmland. We should have the numbers to prevail. Hopefully. More power to the nobles. We are at war after all. Religious unity. It's going to be a problem. They can outmaneuver us. Oh no, we'll catch them. Ooh, although we aren't doing very well. Ouch. Using a normal tactic though. So we can detach a bit of this army. Capture boost then. We're slowly making our way across. One day we'll be rich and powerful. Norway is gradually being weakened as well, which is handy. Could try and make a bid for part of Iceland, I suppose. Depends how much we think they have to stop us. They might have a fair bit though. Might be better to wait for an opportunity where we can fight Norway on its own. Currently we can afford to fight though, which is fairly unusual for us. Oh, looks like the Livonian order backed us as well. They weren't supposed to. Norway's probably going to need more men to stop us from capturing their territory. Oh, there we go. Neither has the culture we desire. And luckily Muscovy's busy, so we can afford to make this war quick. Seize a bit of land, get out. Would be good to try and take some islands, but Shealand is the capital, and so I don't think you can actually capture it without taking all the other provinces first. Of course, their army is marching around. I think Norway is still vassals of Denmark. Can't remember where you can check. Diplomacy, Norway. Maybe it isn't anymore. Surprising that they stay stuck together, but I guess I do appear to be an enemy of theirs. We're working on it though. Eventually there'll be no Norway left. Then we should have enough power to take on Muscovy as well. Although Muscovy are crushing Kazan. Probably have huge armies already. At least we can maintain our current forces. Let's improve our relations with the Livonian Order. Sieges are going well. We're going to have to relieve this force up here eventually. Maybe after we've taken Akashus. Don't know how much aggressive expansionism we currently have. It would be handy if you could tell. Very difficult to tell. Missions and decisions. What can we do? Nothing too useful. Could boost our stability though. That's always a good one. Good one for us. Everything looks okay. We're still Catholic, but yeah, eventually we're going to have to make that move. The reason why we can't just convert the provinces back to Catholicism is because after they just converted, they have like, you know, reformed zeal or whatever. Makes it very difficult to convert them back in the short term. Eventually we will be able to do it, but if our entire kingdom becomes Protestant, we might as well just convert. That's good. At least we're winning the war. Oh, we won the Siege of Blecking, which is good. Guess we can move on. Try and take Agger. Just to boost our war score. Not because it's of any strategic importance. Oh, so the Livonians didn't join us actually. They just have the allied colours for some reason. We lost that siege already, wow. That's crazy. My fortresses are just so bad. Because I never bothered to upgrade them, but still. Gonna have to go and relieve that very soon. Hopefully we can capture this in the next round. At least the Lithuanians don't actually have to do any fighting. Just get a bit of glory for being on the winning team. Come on, guys. I need to take this army up before it builds up too much. Alliance with England. That might be valuable. Hopefully they won't fight France or anyone too powerful. Oh, we won that siege finally. We should have overwhelming force. Gain some administrative power, which I think means we might be able to boost again. Not quite. Guess we should relieve Jamaatland. Get our war score up. England could prove to be a very useful ally, but it remains to be seen. Depends who they aggro. At the moment they should be concentrating on conquering the British Isles, since they don't have any holdings in France anymore, so it should be okay. How are we doing religion-wise? A lot of Protestantism in the north. Eventually they should sue for peace. We aren't suffering too much manpower loss this war, at least, unlike previous ones. Britain's having a lot of rebellions, though. Right, we won the Battle of Trondlag. That's good. Yeah, Protestantism does cause a lot of problems in the game sort of mid-phase. If you're in the wrong place. I guess you're okay if you live at the extremities of Europe. Well, I guess we live at an extremity of Europe, but it's like the bit which weren't Protestant, so historically the game reflects that. Makes it more likely. Oh. Sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, the Cardinals. I forgot about them. I guess we'll go after this Portuguese held one. Oh, we have got some reinforcements. Lithuanians managed to land a small strike force. Looks like it might be safe to just make a bid to cross the sea. They've only got 8 ships. I'd have to move my fleet though. This legitimacy problem is a big problem. Uh-oh. Lose 1 stability. Hmm. 2 religious units rise up. We could probably destroy those. Otherwise the effects are much the same. Luckily we already have mobilised our armies, so we could probably go and put that down pretty easily. Might need to convert to Protestantism at this rate. But we would probably lose our allies. Being the main problem. Unless England were to convert, which actually I think they might already have done. So England at least would probably be an ally. I could, yeah. Okay, we'll increase the funding to stop the heretics. Luckily we were already there, ready to stop them. Cost us a lot of the money we'd banked though. The siege of Agder's over. And Lithuania's doing a good job as well. I didn't think they were going to get involved, but they managed to land a huge force. Pressurise the forces of Denmark. Guess we need to confront our religious turmoil soon though. We have almost finished this war. Didn't know we lost any battles. Lithuania has some trouble back home though. So I guess we do want to peace out soon. We lose our main ally maybe by converting. That's my main worry. So we need to time it right. I think Protestantism does have some economic advantages. I mean, not just in real life, but in the game. We're getting there with actually form Scandinavian nation. We want to make peace soon though. They haven't offered us peace yet though, so they must be confident they're going to win eventually. Which is a bit surprising. Our religious turmoil may cause us problems though if we don't manage to get peace soon. Guess we can boost stability up to max. To bring down the odds a little. Yeah, we're never going to get him. It's almost not really a concern because we're going to have to convert soon enough. Should I make a bid to try and take out Denmark's army? Probably not really needed. I'll have to bring them to the table. Oh, we might finally face Denmark on the field of battle. You bring those ships back, actually. Oh, Lithuania's moving in on their capital behind them. Could do them considerable harm. Probably going to wipe out that army while we're at it. Okay, should we try and make a quick strike across? Just take the mercenary forces. Definitely got Denmark on the run. Guess the Shetland Islands might be a good starting point. Might end up making peace before that though. They'll have to offer us peace at some point. Protestant zealots are going to have to be handled. Lost some stability. But didn't get inflation, which is good, I suppose. Well, our ships have been engaged by the Norwegians. Could make a bid for peace soon, I guess. Alright, there we go. They're considering peace now. Can we separate peace Norway then? Oh, we can nowadays. How does that work? So where can we claim off of them? Nowhere hugely good. Can we vassalize them? Or maybe we can't vassal them. 176%, that's pretty hard. What provinces can we get? Overextension will be least if we take the ones we have claims on. Commander, they have hardly any money. Let's annul their treaties with Muscovy and Denmark. Let's ask them to transfer their trade power? No. I guess that's all we're going to get from them. Realistically. We don't want to get too much overextension. Tempting though it may be, take some more of their territories. So we'll piece them out. If these guys can get back on their ship. Then we can negotiate with... Oh, we have to wait for our diplomat to get back. That's not bad. Gained a bit of territory. No huge expense. Can put cores on them. Oh, we need to hunt down those Protestant rebels. Get this army home. Okay, now we can peace Denmark. What should we demand? Can I demand that they release Holstein? East Frisia? Maybe just Holstein. Cede to us Blekking. Should we demand something for the Lithuanians as well? Probably not. They probably don't want it, to be honest. It feels bad not giving them anything. We can have them annul their treaties with Poland. We could transfer their trade power. It's not too bad. There we go, we got Blekking and put a lot of pressure on them. It's not too bad. The additional trade power should give us more money. Make up for our internal problems. Now religion is our next issue. Should we convert? Well, how many provinces have we got left? A few. Guess we could put down a core on this one as well. Oh no, maybe we already have it. It's pretty handy. Of course, Denmark's also Protestant, so in every game we make, it's another Protestant province for us. We still have our English allies. To reform or not to reform, that is the question. Well, it's another victorious war. We beat Denmark again. We got more territory from Denmark and Norway. Sweden waxes glorious. One day maybe we can take on the might of Russia. We can't actually see what they've got, of course, which is to some extent a concern. There's a military coalition forming against us. That's not good. Well, these guys are Orthodox, apparently. No, they must be Catholic. Oh, we'll leave it there.